The 4th Fresh India Show 2022 is organized by Media Today Group at WelcomHotel Dwarka, New Delhi. FIS 2022 include the Fresh India Global Conference Exhibition, Networking Meet and Awards. The event mainly focuses on strengthening the F&B industry in India while also connecting firms from across the world. It will improve the way agribusinesses operate as well as global per capita availability, consumptions and demand. The session was inaugurated by S Jafar N and some of the most prominent personalities in their respective fields were graced the event with their presence.
This sector, that is fresh word is associated with it, and I can see fresh faces over here.
So the agreement does remove or reduce tariffs across a range of commodities. So this includes avocados, cherries, berries, a range of nuts, apricots, just to name a few. And so this agreement is very much going to be very important in terms of Australia's ability to penetrate the market, because it's very clear that Australia is not as present as some of our colleagues here. And so this agreement, we see it as a head turn for us. We'll hopefully see, as off the back of this agreement, more Australian companies, more Australian producers looking to India as a viable market, because our markets at the moment very much focus on Asia, Southeast Asia, North Asia in particular, but there's a real strong incentive to look into countries like India to diversify our export markets.
Look to the contributions of the agri-business, especially the horticulture. It is almost like 29% is contribution to the agri-business. If you think of the fertilizer, if you soluble fertilizer, you think of the transportation. More than 50% of transportation system is engaged in agriculture for transporting the inputs or transporting the fruits and vegetables. But many times we have been ignoring the sector which is more than larger than the finance.
There's a very serious conversation. We're putting together an industry development plan that they've used in other countries successfully. They have a very clear from the R&D end to the marketing end and everything in between. Product that they are here and we've started talking to the Indian authorities about. They want to see a reduction in the tariff in return, and I think that's a good approach if you want to see the tariff come down. So that means we have to kind of connect a lot of dots, right? Because the assistance itself has to be provided to the state, at the state level of government, but what Zestri is looking for has to be provided by the federal government at the federal level.
Fresh India Show is a concept that was launched almost 5 years back. We had farmers interactions with businessmen. We had farmers and fresh producers going to different mandis in a very unhygienic, very unprofessional places. And 5 years back, Media Today, after having an experience of commercial floriculture, we realized that fruit industry also needs its own very B2B exposition in India. So we launched the concept of Fresh India Show as a B2B networking conference, where big farmers, the fruit growers, interact with the retailers. Now this was a chain never brought together earlier. So here we have farmers like FPOs interacting with big retailers like Amazon, More, Grofers, and such companies who have been invited. So this link that is being created by Fresh India Show is not only helping the grassroots farmers or their groups in the form of farmer producer organizations, but also helping the retail chains to have a direct linkage. So the journey that started almost 5 years back has turned into a kind of revolution. This year we have seen a large number of, rather more than 200 registrations from people from across the world.
We are truly proud to partner with Fresh India in profiling Canada's capabilities for Indian consumers. We have enjoyed working with capita and FIFI and other international focus members as we profile Canadian products. We believe there is a lot of opportunity in India, fantastic trade relationship, agriculture collaboration relationship, and we commend shows like Fresh India to bring this relationship to the forefront.
I'm very happy to be here at the Fresh India show. It's really very nice to see how importers, how producers are thinking about to get better quality of fruits and vegetables on the Indian market. This is very good for all the consumers. Indian consumers really like good food, so this is for them a very good initiative.
I represent Eurofresh Distribution Magazine. It's an international magazine. We write about Europe, but also we write very much about other continents. And no wonder that I arrived to India. It is a very unique country because it has own production and own import as well. So everybody is interested in Indian market, both importers and exporters. So we would like to write in our magazine about the current situation, how the things changes. So for example, I was here 10 years ago and I see some positive changes and evolution. So it's a very boosting market, and I'm glad to be at this conference. I thank the organizers to invite me, and I will be glad to deliver my presentation and speak about retail and e-commerce in Europe.
And I feel very happy to be today in the Fresh Indian Show 2022. To us, as a representation of Chile, it's a huge opportunity to be part of these high events that they give us the opportunity to talk about the Chilean product and fresh fruit in specific. We are very excited for the next challenge.
It's great pleasure and pride to be part of the Fresh India Show organized by Media Today Group here at ITC Dwarka. We've been a partner with them for the last 3 editions, and this edition is bigger, larger, better than the last 3 editions. And we are happy to conduct one of the prominent diplomatic sessions talking about the challenges and opportunities of fresh fruit trade in the country, how countries are evolving their businesses and their exports to the country, and also looking at technology transfer, education and promotion, with consumers being in the foray. So it's a great pride and opportunity for us, and we congratulate the Fresh India team for conducting such a great show.
I am attending this session of Fresh India on 3rd and 4th June in Delhi. So the arrangement and the program setup is very good, very nice, and for fresh industry particularly. So we all are having good networking and global exposure, and we can interact in future for the business growth and opportunities going forward. Thank you very much.
Our company mainly deals with the varieties for the berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and definitely actually we want to introduce new varieties in India because the berries are very important in in terms of nutritional value. And about this Fresh India show, this is a really great show because this shows brings all chain together, mainly growers, wholesalers, retailers, and even actually eat platform people. So this is a really wonderful event, and definitely this event will make a lot of contribution to fresh produce industry.
We are the pioneers in growing fresh exotic produce and also nutraceuticals in hydroponic system. We have partnered with many vendors across the globe to have the best and best of technology in the hydroponics. Some of our partners are Priva and Cravo in that manner. We are taking a huge step in hydroponics to make sure that India is leading the way, and we are one of the pioneers in India to do so. Fresh India Show is one opportunity for us to come and interact with so many vendors across India so that they can give us new opportunities, they give us new challenges to explore, and we can actually grow with them.
This is the first time we are participating into this event, and it seems to be a very good platform for us to showcase what we are actually doing. We also understood what people are doing in the industry, and we really appreciate all those participants who have been able to showcase their products, their services, and a lot of things are happening into horticulture in the industry, which all we are aware of. As this event goes on, what we are expecting is that we'll be meeting a lot of participants who will try to understand what agtech market is actually developing into, what Dehat is doing into.
Our firm in India represents multiple international food brands. We market products like Washington apples, USA pears. We've launched kiwi fruit from Chile. We are also marketing cherries from both Chile and the US. So I've been very closely involved in the imported fresh fruit to India, and it's an area that is not very properly understood in a country where there all the talk about Atmanirbhar and being self-sufficient. Food is one aspect of our lives that nobody can be self-sufficient. We all have to be dependent on each other, and I'm so glad that events like these are being put together and these dialogues happens, because only when we talk we will realize how interconnected our worlds are.
Today here we are at a Fresh India show organized by Media Today Group, which is focusing towards more of this B2B players, and our focus here is to meet all the players who are actually providing to the growers as well as themselves farms of the new technologies, and we are acting here as an technology service providers.
So basically our company is in exports business. We are basically exporting the grapes as well as banana and some of pomegranates. और डोमेस्टिक मार्केट्स में हम हमारा फ्रेश फूड्स का भी काम है, जैसे कि मंडी हो गया, और थोड़े बहुत मॉडर्न ट्रेड्स के साथ हमारा काम चलता है। आज की बात करें इस इवेंट की तो अच्छा खासा रिस्पांस भी आ रहा है लोगों का।
हम लोग वेजिटेबल को प्रोसेस करते हैं, स्टेरिलाइज करते हैं थ्रू UV, IR and ozone. We also further value add in terms of flakes and powders of particular vegetables and also fruit candies. और हम आगे उसके आगे डेवलप करते हैं in terms of herbal cookies, herbal tea, and we are creating more value added products in coming up 2022. So if you can see, we have different ranges of vegetables. So these vegetables are coming from our registered farmers. We are having an MOU with our FPO which are doing organic vegetables. 450 farmers हैं इससे connected FPO से, and all throughout गंगा बेसिन. ये vegetables को हम sterilize, process, grading, sorting करके packing करते हैं, and we distribute it to societies in Delhi NCR region.
जो ये बेसिकली प्रोडक्ट है, ये प्रोडक्ट है शेल्फ लाइफ एक्सटेंशन सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करता है फॉर वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स। लाइक इन केस ऑफ बनाना, इफ़ बनाना की शेल्फ लाइफ होती है 7 डेज़ की रहती है, और अगर आप हमारे इस सोल्यूशन इस बैग को यूज़ करते हैं तो दिस इज़ कॉल्ड MAP बैग्स, दिस इज़ मॉडिफाइड एटमॉस्फेयर बैग्स। तो इसमें क्या रहता है कि छोटे पोर्स भी रहते हैं, और देयर इज़ अ टेक्नोलॉजी जो हम इसको बनाते हुए इसके अंदर डालते हैं। तो ये टेक्नोलॉजी क्या करती है कि जितना भी फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स हमारा रहता है वो एथिलीन को एमिट करता है ना, तो ये बैग क्या करते हैं कि एथिलीन को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं, और जिससे कि उसकी शेल्फ लाइफ है प्रोड्यूस की, चाहे वो फ्रूट्स हैं या वेजिटेबल्स, उनकी इंक्रीज हो जाती है।
So here we are with 2 of the varieties of Washington apple. One is Red Delicious and Fuji. You can also try the product here because we are also doing the sampling. So Fresh India show, we are participating for the very first time, and the response is really nice because all the importers, wholesalers and the retailers are here.
We promise very healthy fruits and vegetables with minimum residue levels which are need of the hour. We have everyone learned in the past 2 years what COVID has done to us, and now even the people are these days are more cautious about what they are willing to eat, and now people are even ready to spend more on their healthier fruits and vegetables. Here where we come and right now our supplies are delivered across all the cities in the country.
हम लोग किसानों से सप्लाईज लेके कंज्यूमर तक पहुंचाते हैं। ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई है आज के दिन में, फ्रेश प्रोड्यूस में अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर सबसे ज़्यादा है, तो ये 97% आसपास अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, ओनली 3% है जो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है। तो यहाँ टेक्नोलॉजी यूज और जो लेटेस्ट आईटी की टेक्नोलॉजी जा रही है, जैसे कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, आईओटी, ब्लॉकचेन, ये सारे चीज़ को यूज करके किसान के लिए, किसान के हित के लिए प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ा सकते हैं और कस्टमर के लिए जो राइट क्वालिटी है, राइट क्वालिटी पहुंचा सकते हैं। और ये जो किसान और कंज्यूमर है, इनके दूरी जो है उसको कम कर सकते हैं, कम टाइम में ला सकते हैं और उसमें फ्रेशनेस भी बढ़ा सकते हैं और फ्रेश प्रोड्यूस की गुणवत्ता को भी इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है।
And we run a consumer service by the name of OTP, which is a fruits and vegetable service to consumers direct from farmers, and we deliver in, I would say, a flat 12-hour time frame. So the objective is that given we are in the perishables business, so we have to optimize the time from harvest to delivery so that consumers get the freshest produce at the minimum possible price. And the reason we are able to optimize for price is that we save wastages in the supply chain and we pass that benefit on to the consumer. So just to put things in perspective, in NCR, amongst the online players, we are the biggest fruits and vegetables player in this region. From a wastage standpoint, we have been able to bring down wastage from 35% in the supply chain to just 3.5%, which is 10 times better than the conventional supply chain.
We are here to showcase our product like A2 ghee, Gir Cow ghee, Chyawanprash, and one of our best product is Mango Prash, which is made from the Alfonso mangoes from Ratnagiri district. We have a very good opportunity to take part in this exhibition.
For more such agribusiness stories, stay connected with Krishi Jagran Business. Thank you.